Welcome to Particle Effects in Unity. This is an extreme explaining tutorial. Particle effects can drastically improve the look and feel of your game. To create good particle effects takes time and effort. However, there are a number of particle effect libraries that you can use without too much effort. In this tutorial, we will look at a free library from Unity called Unity Particle Pack. Here are some effects that you will find there. Flames, explosions, smoke and fire, dissolve effects, fireflies, flying ice shards, and many other particle effects. Now it's time to go to Unity and look how we can use the Unity Particle Pack asset. We are inside Unity. Here we have a bomb. Click on the play button. When the user hits the space key, the bomb disappears and an explosion effect appears. Stop. So, how do we create this effect using the Unity Particle Pack? In the hierarchy, we see that we have a game object called bomb. In the inspector, we see that it has a script called bomb attached to it. We see that the script has a public variable called effect. Inside the effect slot, we have dragged a prefab called Big Explosion Effect. Where does this prefab come from? In the project, we have a folder called Effect Examples. That folder is what you get when you import the Unity Particle Pack from the Asset Store. It is important that you do not delete anything from this folder, because the parts in it are dependent on each other. If we open that folder, we can identify some folders that contain particle effect prefabs. For instance, if we open Blood folder, we see a subfolder called Prefabs, which contain two prefabs, called Blood Spray Effect and Blood Stream Effect. If we open the folder Fire Explosion Effect and then Prefabs, we see 11 effects. The first one is the Big Explosion Effect. You can go through the different folders by yourself and look in the prefab subfolders to see what effects are available to you. Let's now look at the Big Explosion Effect in detail. Using the Scale transform, you can change its size. In our case, we have chosen 5 for both X and Y. The duration is 4 seconds and the looping is off. However, appearances can be deceptive, because if you click on the Open Prefab button, you will see in the hierarchy that the Big Explosion Effect prefab has other prefabs as children. You also have to turn off the looping for these prefabs as well. After we have done that and saved the changes, we can return to the inspector of our Big Explosion Effect. There is a variable called Stop Action. Be sure to set that to Destroy, so that the effect prefab is destroyed after the effect has run its course. Let's now look at the bomb script. As you can see, we have a reference to a game object called Effect. That reference points to our Big Explosion Effect prefab. Then on Update, we check if the user presses the space key. If yes, then we'll spawn the Big Explosion Effect and will destroy the bomb game object. That's everything we have to do. Let's test once again by clicking on the play button. Then we press the space key, and as you can see, the bomb explosion happens. That's everything for this tutorial. Thank you for watching.